before my fiance, I had a girlfriend who would watch my dog for me, and I brought her over there one time. I needed dog treats. So I stopped, I got a big bag of dog treats, and since this is also the last time I'd see my girlfriend for a while, I bought a box of condoms. And you'd be surprised the looks you get when you check out with just dog treats and condoms. Guy behind the counter called me out right away. He goes, "So what's going on here, buddy?" It's like, oh no. Should have gone to self-checkout.
Well, it's not like we don't try, but think about it every night. Don't let this house fall down. The Lord left long ago.
Because I couldn't imagine someone who would have sex with a dog and still wanted to wear a condom. That's a weird level of self-control, is the point I'm trying to make. Picture some maniac sitting around like, man, I want to fuck this thing. You know what? Better rub her up. Don't want to catch anything. Kennel cough, hip dysplasia, that stuff's going around. Tell you what, not getting worms again. Fool me once, you hot-ass dog. Plus, if I knock you up, that's how werewolves are made. No thank you. Not me, I'm a Christian.
It is Sunday afternoon. I gotta get ready to go here in a second. Last night was insane. The benefit of working with your friend who is also the owner of a comedy club is the show can go off the rails and he can specifically push it off the rails. First show was just a great show, top to bottom. Great crowd. The second show was a big fuck around show. There was about 30 people there. Sometimes in comedy, I only do this mostly at Go Bananas, but when I'm working with friends, we like to do a little game, a little challenge. And the challenge last night was we all came up with catchphrases for each other. My catchphrase for Adam was, "That booty got me like a wacka dacka dacka." And each one of us had to do it at some point during our set, at least twice. The other thing was we wrote it out for each other and then put it in their pockets so we didn't see it until we read it on stage. And mine was,
My whole life I've tried to last as long as I can in the bedroom, and now as a parent, you just got to get it in when you can, and I don't have to last as long, and turns out I'm pretty great at it. If we filmed our sex that night and want to throw it on the internet, I just throw it on my Instagram story. Under 30 seconds, baby! You know Cronin be boning, right?
which is one of the most looked down upon things in stand-up comedy, is to hump a stool. And then Adam decided to send,
ooh, thank you. It's a blowjob shot. It's a blowjob shot. Okay. Well then. This is how you fucking do it, nerds.
Normally that's done in like a double shot glass, like one of the tall ones. It was so big, and I'd never done that before. You're supposed to do it without your hands, and it's hard as hell, because the cream is the first thing that hits your mouth, and then the liquid has to work its way around it down to your hot little throat. I kept thinking like, oh, that's all the liquid, and then I put it down. I didn't have a tight grip with my succulent little lips, so it just fell out and hit the table and got blowjob everywhere. It was very sloppy, all over my phone, all over the floor. That was probably 25, 30 minutes in, so I still had 20 minutes to go. So for the rest of my set, I would look down and it was just congealing on the stool. It was so gross. I should have taken a picture of it. I do have a picture of me. Adam just walked up in the middle of my set and took a picture of me. So we'll throw that on right here. When a thing like that happens, it's really fun. But as far as a guy like me, especially, where my set is linear, I'm building, it's joke, 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 and the jokes feed off of each other. There's callbacks, you know, there's all this stuff. So to stop that, do something improv-y and random, and then to go back is really hard. Got back into my set, was going well for a while. Then the second blowjob shot comes up, and boy, I didn't learn my lesson. This time it went down the wrong pipe. As soon as I breathe, I cough and it shoots out, and then the shot glass shatters. Another massive spill. I think I got more whipped cream in my beard this time. Then once again, I had to completely start over with the momentum. And it was also at a point in my set where I'm doing a lot of dark stuff. I'm doing stuff about my dad dying. So it's a really hard thing while check drop is happening, really hard thing to get back on track. But it was fun. If the owner of the club is having fun, then it's fun. And it was fun for me too. I mean, it was a blast for me. I haven't had that much fun on stage in a long time. I love Tacoma. Really cool town. If you're ever in the Seattle area, check out Tacoma. There's a bunch of cool Arctic shit downtown. It's right on the water. Some of my favorite people in the country are here. Jess Everett, Mike Colletta, Monica Nevi, Luke Severoid. I'm missing a bunch. Adam's been so fun this week. Willie has been killing it. Check out Tacoma if you're ever in the Northwest. Home of Ted Bundy. Long may he rest in peace. Got one more show tonight. I gotta get up at about 3 a.m. catch Uber. I'm gonna get almost no sleep. I'll probably get home around 3 p.m. tomorrow, and then covering kids mode while Lindsay gets a break for the first break she's had since Friday morning. And she's been sick the whole time. Once you have kids, traveling for comedy is so much harder. I'm just excited to come back home. One of the memories I have here is the last time I was here, my dad was in hospice. I was doing shows, and there was a brunch show on Sunday. I did the brunch show, came back here, and then I went back for the night show. Post show, feeling bubbly, like laughing at something silly in my hotel room, and I got a call from my mom. She said it's almost time for Dad to go, so I'm calling for you to say goodbye. So I just had to say goodbye to my dad. Couldn't be further away geographically and still be in the United States unless I was in Alaska or Hawaii. That was really hard. The thing about comedy, so much fun. It's such a great, fulfilling job. But when you have something like that going on, something so dark and sad, you still have to perform and make people laugh 2 hours later. And that's what I did that night.
We having fun so far? Yeah! My dad died. That's the best way to end this joke. I went out to Spokane about 7 years ago doing comedy, and while I was hanging out with the staff at the club there, he had a heart attack, and then the last time I was here is when he actually died. So it's good to be back where you guys cannot fucking try to kill my dad again.
I have this thing, I think other comics have it too. I don't know why, but when I am my most sad is often when I have the best sets of my life. I guess it's an overcompensation thing. I remember just doing really well that night and going back to my hotel and crying some more, catching a plane back home, and I had a connection in Denver. And when I landed, I had a couple missed calls from my mom and a text from Lindsay saying, you need to call your mom. And that's when I found out that my dad died. I really just wanted to go fly to my mom and spend some time with her, but I had a family at home. We couldn't afford to do that. And I just had to go back to life at home with 2 kids. I think that's good, right?
Well, it's not like we don't try. It's worth it every single night. Don't let this house fall down. The Lord left long ago. The spirits that flow mixed with the songs, you know.
I've done this before, but I'm looking to get into acting, and I'm willing to do whatever it takes, but I'm really nervous.
Adam, this is just an interview. This is no sex thing.
What's that?
This is just an interview. It's not a sex thing.
Okay. Sorry, I got excited.